Hey guys, okay, so we're doing set 9, the Cartesian plane, and we're going to be doing some graphing today. So we're going to start off by plotting these points here onto our Cartesian plane. Now our Cartesian plane has an x-axis, so that's the horizontal axis, and it has a y-axis, which is the vertical axis. Now, x comes before y in the alphabet, okay, so we always plot the x-axis first, so we always go across before we go up. Okay, if you remember it as x comes before y, this is my x-axis, so the across, so we always go across before we go up. You have to walk across to the tree before you can climb up it, okay? So you have to go across before you can go up. So we're going to plot this point here, 3, 1. Now, if you have a look at 3, 1, the x coordinate is the 3, because we write the x first, and then the y coordinate is the 1, okay? So the 3 is the x coordinate and the 1 is the y coordinate. All right, so x comes before y. So we go across 3 and then we go up 1. Okay, the first number is always across, the second number is always up or down. Okay, so this point here, 3, 1, we're going to go across 3 and up 1, and I'm going to put a dot. So let's make that now. So we go across 3, up 1, and we put a dot there, all right? And that's our first one, 3, 1. All right, then we're gonna go across -2 and up 4. So let's go from the center, so from the origin is 0, 0 right here in the middle. From the origin here, we go across 1, 2, and then we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and we put a dot, all right? Now, I'm sorry about the lack of neatness of my dots, but I'm doing the best I can drawing on this computer. Okay, so the next one we're going to go across 2 and then up, or in this case down to -1. Okay, so 2 across and then -1. So we go across 2, 1, 2 and down -1, and there's our dot just there. All right, so we've gone across 2 and down 1, and that's our third one. All right, let's find another colour. How about, let's do this one. Okay, -5, -5. So from the centre, we're going to go across to -5, and then we're going to go down to -5, and our dot's going to go there. All right, that's that one there. 0, we go across 0 and up 3. So across 0 means we don't actually go across at all. We just go up 3, and there's our dot there at that point. Now notice how all these points I'm putting the dots not in the middle of a square, but on the corner. Okay, they are on the intersection of where the lines meet. All right, and our last one, let's find another color. Let's go pink. All right, so this one, 4, 0, we're going to go across 4 and up 0. So we're going to go across 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 0, which means I'm not actually going up at all, and there's my dot right there. Okay, so that's plotting points. So it's always across and then up or down. All right, let's come down, and we're now going to fill out our table of values and then plot the points, and you'll find they actually join up to make a straight line. Okay, so if any of these join up not to make a straight line, I'm sorry to say, but you've put something in the wrong place, because they should all make a straight line. Okay, so you've all filled in tables of values before. We did that in the last set. Y equals 2x, there's our rule. So y is equal to 2 times x. Whatever x is, we're going to times it by 2, and that will give us our y. Okay, so I just need something smaller to write with here. All right, so if x is equal to -2, everything that x is equal to, so all these numbers here, we're going to times by 2. So if x is equal to -2, let's times that by 2, and you'll get -4. All right, if x is -1, let's, again, our rule's times by 2, so we're going to times this by 2, and we'll get -2. All right, times by 2, let's times 0 by 2, we get 0. 1, let's times that by 2, and we get 2. Whoa, that's a lovely and neat 2. Okay, 2, let's times this by 2, we get 4. So here are our table of values now all filled out. Now we're going to plot these points. Now each of these is a point, okay? So that is a point. So when x is -2, y is 4. This is another point. When x is minus 1, y is minus 2. This is another point. When x is 0, y is 0. Okay, you get the picture? When x is 1, y is 2, and when x is 2, y is 4. Okay? Alright, so when x is minus 2, y is minus 4. I'm going to get a bigger marker here. Okay, so x is minus 2, come across that minus 2, and then go down to where y is 4, and we put a dot just there. Okay, x is minus 1, y is minus 2. X is minus 1, y is minus 2, we put a dot. Next one here, 0, 0. X is 0, y is 0, put a dot. X is 1, y is 2. X is 1 up to where y is 2, put a dot. Last one, x is 2, y is 4, so across to where x is 2, and up 4, and there's our dot. And you'll see that this, if I could draw a really straight, nice line, which is difficult, okay, you'll see that that joins up to make a line. And it's a straight line, and then we put an arrow on the end of it, okay, to say that the line keeps going. Okay, even though our grid stops, the line keeps going. Alright, next one. I might change to a different colour so it's a little bit more obvious. Alright, here's our rule, x, and we're going to take away 3. So from all these numbers here, we're going to take away 3. Now, if you don't like working with negative numbers, here's a trick. Sometimes you can start from the positive numbers, and it might make it a bit easier. So let's start from this end. Okay, take away 3. So 2 take away 3 gives me minus 1. 1 take away 3 gives me minus 2. 0 take away 3 gives me minus 3. Minus 1 take away 3 gives me minus 4. Now you should notice there's a pattern happening here. Okay, once you find the pattern, if you're going this way, we're going minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. What do you think the next one will be? It will be minus 5. Okay, these are all about patterns. There's my lovely 5. Okay, same with up here. We went minus 4, minus 2, 0, 2, 4. They were going up by 2s. Okay, this one, minus 4, sorry, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Okay, there's a pattern to it. Alright, let's plot this. So, when x is minus 2, y is minus 5. So, when x is minus 2, y is minus 5, and I'm going to put a dot just there. Okay, when x is minus 1, y is minus 4. When x is minus 1, y is minus 4, put a dot. 0, 3. X is 0, y is minus 3. Minus 1, minus, oh sorry, it's just 1. 1 minus 2. X is 1, y is minus 2. And again, you should see them making a nice straight line. X is 2, y is minus 1. X is 2, y is minus 1 goes just there. And then we can join them up with a nice straight line. Yours is perfectly ruled, of course. And there it is. Okay, and the line keeps going. And we put an arrow on the end to say that it keeps going. Alright. Like so. Just pretend that's a nice straight line. Alright, the next one. Here's our rule. 2x take away 3. So times by 2 and then take away 3. Okay, so let me just grab blue. Okay, times by 2, take away 3. Again, I'm going to start with the bigger numbers just so it's easier. Alright, so times 2, take away 3. 2 times 2 is 4. Take away 3 is 1. Times 2, take away 3. 1 times 2 is 2. Take away 3 is minus 1. Times 2, take away 3. 0 times 2 is 0. Take away 3 is minus 3. Times 2, take away 3. Minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. Take away 3 is minus 5. Okay, and the last one, same thing, same rule. Times 2, take away 3. 2 times 2 is minus, 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. Take away 3 is minus 7. Okay, and again, you'll see a pattern. So minus 7, minus 5, minus 3, minus 1, 1. Okay, so we're going x is minus x2, y is minus 7. That's not going to fit on my grid, so we'll just go to the next one. X is minus 1, y is minus 5. So -1 down to -5, and we'll put a dot. All right, 0 minus 3, x is 0. Let's come down to -3. 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 is just there. And the last one, 2, cross 2, and then up to 1, put a dot. Again, if I had a nice straight ruler, this would make a lovely straight line. But you're going to have to bear with me drawing on my computer so you get the hang of it. Alright, let's pretend that's a beautiful straight line. Let's put arrows on the end to say that it goes on forever. Like so, that's a lovely arrow, you can totally tell what I mean. Okay, there you go. So that's plotting on the Cartesian plane. You guys can go ahead now and do set 9 questions. So you'll find that there are a couple of, here we go, set 9 questions. Alright, so you can tell me what all the coordinates of these points are, and then write down the letter for each of these, and set 9, and you can graph me some lines. Okay, so same, here's your rule, y equals x, so whatever y is, in this case x is the same. Alright, so -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2, that one's nice and easy. Then we move across to the next one. Here's your rule, y is equal to, now there's an invisible 1 here, so it's -1 times x. So you need to times each of these numbers here by -1. Okay, if we come down here, our new rule is x plus 1. So we're going to add 1 to each of these numbers. Our rule here is take away 1, so we're going to take 1 off each of these numbers. Here our rule is x divided by 2, so we're going to divide each of these numbers by 2. And here our rule is times by 2, so we're going to times all of these numbers by 2. Okay, and then you can plot them on a Cartesian plane. Lovely. All right, enjoy. Have fun.